are headed up to the Feather River. North Fork. And we're camping along it, along Chips Creek, so it's gonna be interesting.
We could also camp at one of those other camping spots if we want.
We'll find out. We're gonna have fun. We have no equipment really. We got frickin' sleeping bags from the university, and we got a tent from there too. But we don't have backpacking bags. Like, we barely got food. Like, it's gonna be a pretty interesting trip to say the least. We're gonna pretty much, we're not gonna starve ourselves, but it's gonna be freaking cold, and we really don't got gear for the cold. So wish us luck, everybody.
What do you mean we don't have gear?
This guy's fine. This guy's chilling. This guy's in PJ pants, thinking he's gonna be warm. Oh, all right. We'll update you guys later. This is Butte County. Real nice and green out here. It's February. All the cows. A lot of the trees have been burned from the fire back a few years ago. If you look out, you'll see that there's only a few trees. A lot of them have been burned. This whole mountain range over there has been all burned. But yeah, we're waiting at a light right now. It just rained, so there's waterfalls everywhere. You can see all those two right there. Pretty awesome. We're heading further into the canyon. See, everything's still pretty burned. We're heading over this cool bridge, another waterfall. Another huge waterfall. It's cold out here. Just rained, so there's lots of sediment in the water. It's kind of murky. Oh, it's green. We gotta go. In front of us, we got snow up on the mountains. Real pretty. It gets pretty cold up here during night. It's not cold right now, it's only 54, but
road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
We got there's so many power stations along this river. But yeah, a lot of snow. You can see the river. We've made it to the Pacific Crest Trail and Plumas National Forest. We have a beautiful snow-covered mountain up there. We finally made it. Beautiful outside. It's cold, but I'm in a t-shirt right now. Frick, it's cold. This is our setup. It's absolutely horrible. This is not even my backpack. This is my roommate's backpack. Plus our sleeping bag and tent just tagged onto the side of it. This is the setup. Show us the setup. We got a pillow. Bag. We got the sleeping bag.
And I got my clothes in my pillow.
We got the fishing. And then Oscar got his backpack. We got some cooking stuff. We're starting up the PCT. It is real pretty. We look like a bunch of goobers. But we're not going far. We're only going a mile and a half, so not too far. Beautiful day out here. Snow. You have the Feather River. It's just a beautiful day out. We're 2,000 miles in on the Pacific Crest Trail. It's nuts. We already lost Torrin. Torrin got eaten by a coyote.
He fell off the cliff. Yeah, he got eaten by a coyote.
Well, after he fell off the cliff, yeah, unfortunately. And we're listening to Fetty Wap. We got some little springs coming out. Nice.
Electrified.
Parting way from the Feather River, and we're going up Chips Creek. You can see the snow at the top. The river's a lot more full than when we were here last time, but it's pretty awesome up here. This side of the mountain got burned, so a lot of the area we're going to be camping around is somewhat burned, but there's still quite a few trees in some areas. Like this is a nice little area with a lot of trees, but we'll get into some areas that are pretty burned. I think this fire was 4 or 5 years ago. It was the Paradise Fire, and that was unfortunate, but there was a tree that fell down from the storms. I gotta get over this real quick. It's pretty rough. Like, this trail's been pretty rough after the storms. It's only 1 or 2 days after. We're getting into more of the burned part of the forest. If y'all can't tell, it's super gray, a lot of dead stuff on either side. You look up, there's barely any trees. There's a few ones, but most of everything is just somewhat burned, unfortunately. We have some really tall trees over here that survived the fire, but even across the creek you'll see there's a little bit of greenery left. You know, fire doesn't travel downhill, so but then there's just the rest of it's just all decimated. But it's still pretty, it's really pretty here still, which is nice. There's still greenery. It's still an enjoyable little backpacking experience. We're only here for 1 night, so nothing crazy. Like, we're not into backpacking that much, so we're broke college students, so like we don't have good gear at all. But it's just great to get out into nature, take a break from classes a little bit. We're all civil engineering, me, Torn, and Oscar. Not an easy major, but it's just nice to come out on a Saturday, take a little hike, spend the night next to a creek, not have to worry about anything for once. But yeah, this is awesome. We've come to the intersection of where the PCT diverges from the trail we're going on. This is called Chips Creek. Really short, only 0.3 of a mile left to where we're camping. But we're gonna cross a creek coming up, and I'm excited. You can get to see, oh, this is a challenge up here. This creek looks pretty full. Oh yeah, a lot more full than last time. Oh shit, my feet are all wet. Ugh. Foot's all wet, but that's okay. We have a cool little old train wheel or something over here. Maybe something from the powerhouse that was down here when they were mining. Over here it's really cool. You'll find a lot of old mining relics and whatnot. This was the area of the gold age in California, so it's pretty cool. There's some cables down here. There's old parts. This trail that we're hiking on was like an old road, I think, that went to the mine, or maybe it was a rail system or something. Look at this tree. Another angle of how blue the creek is, the river. You can see how charred this tree is. It's just all charred. And the trail here got a little bit of damage. We made it to camp. We have a nice little pre-built fire pit for us and some seats. This is really nice. Like I said, old mining relics right here. We got a little wash bin. That looks modern. That's like a can of some sort. You'll just find all kinds of interesting stuff. We're right on the river. So blue. We've had a productive hour. We set up the tent. We expanded the fire pit, so it's nice for tonight. We made another seat, which is cool. So now we have 5 seats, which is nice. And now we're just getting some wood for tonight. It's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna go out to the creek in a little bit, check it out. We're down here at the river. And there's an old cable from the gold miners. Super pretty down here. There's some rapids down here. The water's so clean and crisp and clear. It's cold too, it's cold. There's our camp. Oscar created a nice little tower right here. What an aesthetic shot. Wow.
Nature's water here with me. We're out of nature.
Funny. We're at Emerald's pool. As you can tell, it looks like an emerald. Super duper green. Torrance doing some fishing. He got his fly fishing right here. Look at them all ready to go. Woo! So beautiful over here. So pretty. We moved up one of the emerald pools. So much water everywhere. We're constantly getting flooded in this. We have an old powerhouse wheel or something. Pretty cool. There's a lot of little artifacts. But you can see the scope of the fire. Everything over here is dead. We're living in like a green patch over there. You can see beautiful little waterfall. Over here, let's see this right here. Don't know what this is too. This is like some metal plate of some sort. But you can see it was patented November 11th, 1890. So that's the patent number. Pretty cool. We're continuing our we're going upstream to find better fishing spots. At least that's what Torrance doing. But all these emerald pools are really cool. You can see across the creek a lot of ferns and greenery, and there's this huge patch of trees, which is pretty nice. Here's a cable. We're gonna continue up to this little lookout point though. It's pretty cool. Overlooks the river. Yeah. It's just like we're on Pride Rock from The Lion King. Right here. Beautiful. Woo! Our lookout spot was up there. Now we're coming down and exploring a little bit. Another burned log, but this one's pretty cool. Look at that creek. There's a cool little mineral deposit over here. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's like, it's kind of cool. Whatever it is, maybe it's iron or something. But we're gonna get around this. Oh shit, what the? Pretty interesting though, it's like a bright orange right into the creek. Look at that. We're making our way up creek. Look at that fallen tree. The water, when it rains, it gets all the way up here. Look at this log. This is literally like 6 feet higher than it normally is. So just imagine this river 6 feet higher. It'd be nuts. We just finished rock climbing up this face. That was super sketchy. We're gonna continue climbing up this. It's just all steep. But we're gonna try to get up and around maybe. We'll see. If we can traverse this, we're gonna do that. But wow, it's just pretty crazy to see all the trees. Like, you could imagine all the trees here, but they're just not there anymore. Yeah, we're chilling. We tried, but this is way too steep and way too sketchy. We're like basically straight down from the waterfall, and that's like 150 feet. 150 feet from the water. We were about to cross this, and it's all scree that comes right down. You see that tree doesn't even looks, oh, I don't even know. This is not the move. So we're heading back because this is ridiculous. We're not trying to die on this trip. Sorry mom, sorry dad, this was not a smart decision at all. We got the fire going. We're gonna start cooking up food eventually. We got this orange chicken. Obviously, like, I don't know why we even decided to do it. We just saw it and we were like, screw it. We needed to get food, so why not just get this orange chicken? But this fire's going. It's looking nice. Woo! Got lots of wood to burn still. We're burning all these dead trees and whatnot, so. Oscar's finished his little rock tower. Looks good. TP.
Oh, there you go.
I just see one more.
One little crackle and it's gonna go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Woo. We got a TP going, huh? Nice.
Uh-oh. Same reaction.
Oh shit.
Eating good right now. We're eating some Cheez-Its and some chips and salsa. This is it. This is awesome. We're just about to eat dinner. Have a good night.
Eat up, we can do that.
We're cooking up the chicken. We have the sauce packets heated up and ready to go. We're just cooking the chicken now.
That was special.
We gave up on the rock and now we're putting it just on the fire. That's pretty goated.
I can throw it back in.
Eat it, just eat it, bro. It's protein. Yeah, just throw it back in. Oscar's chicken's all done. That looks amazing. Yummy.
Pretty good.
Then we're gonna start with the next chicken. Awesome. We got some orange chicken. Torrance cooking up his chicken.
There was this blind man, right? There's this blind man, right? Just making down his way down the fish market, right? He stopped and took a deep breath and he said, "Good morning, ladies."
Torrance chicken's almost done.
Quiero comerte yo todos los días. Me enamoraba por lo que decías.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday night was horrible. It was raining the entire time. Everything is wet. These tents from the university don't work well. Our sleeping bags are soaked currently. I don't even know. It's probably a beautiful day outside, but I haven't even looked outside yet. I just woke up. My pants were my pillow, and they're pretty wet.
No, your pants are wet.
Yeah. So, that's okay though. Ugh, going back to sleep. It's a cold and wet morning. Our shoes and pants are soaked. How are your shoes feeling, Torn?
Wet.
Very wet. We didn't have too much rain, but everything's just wet. Creek's not any fuller than it is. We only got I think 0.1 of an inch, so really not much, but it's enough to make everything wet. Yeah. But it is beautiful out here. It's just cold and wet. We can't start the fire. I guess Torrance started the fire. He tried to, at least.